Before we begin, I'd like you to turn your cell phones off.
I'd like you to give your cell phone to the person next to you.
And I'd like you to imagine what it'd be like if they received your texts on their screen. Dick pics, texts from mom or her inscrutable logistics.
Mother. She loves you.
You don't have time to tell your mother you have logistical problems to attend to.
Too much.
I'd like us all to sing together.
No, not yet. We don't have to do it yet.
No, I'd like the few to be raised above the many. Volunteers? Volunteers?
Look, don't volunteer. He's not real.
Oh, trust me, I'm very real.
Down.
Volunteers?
Personal demon, get down on the log. You can only possess spare change, not a person. Stop it! Stop it! I'm not at work. I'm not at work, personal demon.
You don't need such crude division between your working self and your actual self.
Don't listen to her. You need to learn to compartmentalize.
I don't think compartmentalization is what we need right now. I think we need to learn to work together.
Wasn't theological duality supposed to be a defining feature of this shtick?
Rise above your worst instincts. Serenity, charity, chastity. Happy Ramadan.
Ramadan Mubarak, yes, but you're not real. And you're not real. And I'm not really real, even though I'm sort of playing myself. I'm on the clock! I've got work to do. I've got great things to do always. I've got so much to give away.
It's all your fault!
Yeah.
The logistics! The logistics!
Yeah.
Even an angel must learn to be silent as it cries.
I'm going to take this opportunity to talk to all of yous quickly. Okay? I learned a very good word recently. Hypostasy.
Do you know what it means? Say no!
To treat an abstraction as if it were a concrete reality.
That's right. That's what hypostasy means. Hypostasy is to treat an abstraction as if it were a concrete reality. And it seems to me that that is what we do with theater. I'm standing in front of you with my abstractions, playing essentially myself. And yet there's something that's kind of missing, you know? There's something that doesn't feel quite real about it. I'm flesh and blood, a false self.
Attention, please! I'd like to show you my real self.
I'd like to show you our real self through shared vibration.
And I kind of like that idea, actually. Psychology! When I hold our hands here, I need to hear, and when I raise them, I need to hear,
That was where you lived, wasn't it?
And where you still live in memory.
Yes. At Casa Limon in San Francisco. Warm yellow chipped walls, vine hung home. And that was the very song that we sang on our last day there. On February 2nd, 2019.
What was it they said about the logistical masters of the Soviet Union?
Everything was forever until it was no more.
And that's how it felt to us. Even though we knew the house was for sale, even though we knew the tenant law wasn't on our side and wouldn't protect our single-family home from eviction, everything was forever until it was no more. I'd like to talk to some of you directly. Please raise your hand if you're willing to come up on stage and say something.
Anyone else? No one? No, you. Are you afraid of the logistics of a home, a family, displacement here in the Bay Area?
Yes. Are you lucky to have lived here at all?
Yeah. When I think about Casa Limon, I think about the generosity of that place above all else, and how that generosity was with me in the past is something that I want to take into the future. So I'd like to give each of you a gift, if that's okay. There were so many things that we had in that house.
6 guitar amplifiers.
4 internet modem.
Hundreds of books, mostly about pseudoscience.
A giant stash of pornography from the 70s.
2 trees with their branches sawed off in a fit of mania. A vial of badger fat. Oh, an underwater costume of ABBA, redubbed Crabba.
A vessel filled with Georgian wine.
Tons of pottery made by my friend Carolyn's late husband.
4 bicycles.
Oh, any of an astonishing number of illegal and difficult to dispose of fireworks.
A Macintosh SE.
The computer that Apple introduced in 1987.
Which still works perfectly well.
A somewhat functioning Hammond organ.
Which I already sold to a person in Moscow, Russia.
Who has no idea how to get it there, so we might as well give it to you.
What about mold and leaks galore?
An astonishing number of doors without hinges.
And windows looking on nothing.
All this could be yours. But I have something else in mind. This guitar belonged to the legendary Dmitri Sled. He was a Limanite, resident of Casa Limon, Russian metalhead, nuclear diplomat, fitness freak, conspiracy theorist, intellectual, and one of the most generous people I've ever met. My first night visiting this house, long before I lived there, he lent me this guitar, and the next day, I played it curled up in the trunk of my car, and its smooth, detuning strings brought me out of my panic attack and out of my hatchback and onto the shore of the Russian River where a great party was raging. And now, the most beautiful thing I can think of to do with this is to give it away. Take it. It's yours.
Thank you.
This mask hung on the wall in the entrance. And from the first time I saw it, I knew life was a wonderful adventure. And I made kissy faces at it. I took pictures of them and I sent them to my friends and family. And now, the most beautiful thing I can think of is to give it away. Take it.
Wow. Even the past is still busy and preoccupied.
What you remember can't be taken away.
One last time for Casa Limon.